Welcome to Suzuka, and we're riding on board with the Marussia, and Suzuka was unfortunate witness to the worst F1 accident in quite a while when the car we were riding on board with, of Jules Bianchi, went off and hit a recovery vehicle that was tending to another car. Now this was purely unfortunate due to the weather. It had been raining, and Bianchi aquaplaned off and hit the recovery vehicle, which was tending to the Bianchi went off and hit the recovery vehicle, which was tending to the Sauber of Adrian Sutil. Now this brought the red flags out, and the race was stopped immediately on the 44th lap of 53 laps. Lewis Hamilton was declared the winner in his Mercedes, but everybody's thoughts was going to Jules Bianchi, and at the time nobody knew his exact condition, but as time went on we discovered that Bianchi suffered severe brain injuries and remains in a critical but stable condition in the Mai Hospital, which is half an hour's drive away from the Suzuka track. They could not use the helicopter because of the deteriorating weather, so they had to use an ambulance. And of course, with the Russian Grand Prix being just a week away, it's practically no time at all for something like this to sink in, and that the Marussia team have pulled the other car out of the race, so Max Chilton will be racing, but only Max Chilton will be racing. But around Sochi there's an air of sombre and reflection and thinking about Jules Bianchi, and his family have been to the hospital in Japan, and so as representatives from Marussia and Ferrari, because Jules Bianchi belonged to the Ferrari Young Driver programme. And the doctor which advised the family of Michael Schumacher flew over from France to see what he could do to help the situation. But right now everybody's thoughts is with Jules Bianchi, and I hope that he will recover. Whether he'll be able to drive again is another matter altogether, but I hope he does recover, and that lessons can be learned from the circumstances and surrounding the accident. Because earlier this year Marussia was celebrating their first ever points scored by Jules Bianchi at the Monaco Grand Prix when he finished in 9th place. And that was a very joyous occasion in the Marussia garage. And Bianchi had driven well in that race as well. I mean, I remember when Ayrton Senna died, the race after was the Monaco Grand Prix, and in that situation, Damon Hill was the only Williams to take part. I know circumstances were slightly different, as driver had been killed in that situation, but circumstances were the same. That only one car from that team took part in the next race. What Marussia do about the race after Sochi remains to be seen, but for this race at least there's only one car.